Hello, Miss Summers. It's Blaine Washburn with R&R Realty and UtahOwnerFinancedHomes.com. And first off, I just want to say thank you for being open to this strategy. It's a creative way of getting your home sold, and it's a very strong, good strategy for this market, especially. And that's one of the reasons why I'm interested in your home. I with UtahOwnerFinancedHomes.com, I have buyers coming all the time looking for homes that are offering any kind of creative financing, and so I'm constantly out looking for those. And I'm interested in your home specifically. I really do like. First off, I think you've taken really good care of the home. The home is beautiful. I love the stone flooring that you have in there. The way that the curb appeal is fantastic. Nice big open area, cathedral ceilings. The kitchen also is super nice. You've done a really good job of taking care of this home, and so want to commend you for that. The reason why I think, and you probably already know this, but the reason why I think that you've had a hard time getting it sold is probably because it's so close, its proximity to I-80, and I'm okay with that. I think we can work with that. Let me kind of walk you through what I'm proposing here and help you understand what I'm proposing. First off, I just want you to understand that I am going to be 100% transparent with you. I'll show you exactly what I plan to intend to do with the property, and I'll give you a couple different options as well, different ways that we can get this thing done. All right. So here's the basics of my proposal. I do feel good. I looked hard at the numbers, and I do feel good about the 1,099,000 purchase price that you have. And so that would be my offer. You wouldn't pay any brokerage fees whatsoever on this transaction. And what we do is we take over your current mortgage. We can wrap it. There's different ways of doing that so that the underlying bank is happy. And then we create a second note for your equity, and I pay you back on that equity. Okay. And so with this strategy, you should make about $65,000 more because you're not paying any brokerage fees than if you just sold it the traditional way with brokerage fees. And that, of course, those are estimates. But I told you I was going to be transparent, and let me explain to you what I plan on doing with it. And that's what these two options are over here. And at the end of the day, I hope that you're willing to sell it to me, but if you decide that you want to be the investor and do what I plan to do with it, I'm okay with that as well. I can help you with that process. And this market that we're in a declining market. There's buyers are super nervous. A lot of them are on the sidelines because of the high interest rates, and but there's a lot of them out there too that would be willing to buy with a better interest rate. And so what I would like to do is offer a lower interest rate as a carrot to these buyers, maybe a 4.95, maybe a 5.95% interest rate, and offer them terms. We can push the price up. If we do this, we can push up the price significantly. This strategy is powerful. I do it all the time. And on a home like yours, we should be able to push it up about $100,000 and get somebody to take the deal with seller finance, offering them terms. And at the end of the day, if we do this, and this first column here is if we sell it to a buyer that is represented by another agent, then we pay that agent as well. Yeah, you should if me or you should end up making about $260,000 on this transaction or something close to that. And that's just assuming, this isn't really understanding the details of your underlying mortgage. I actually think these are conservative numbers. I think that you can do a lot better than this. All right. And then this column over here is if we end up selling to a buyer who is unrepresented in the transaction, and we don't have to pay a brokerage fee, and then you're making closer to about $290,000. And again, I think these are conservative numbers. And just to help you understand the process I push homes through when I sell them. First off, I own the website, UtahOwnerFinancedHomes.com. I've got 3 buyer pools that I draw from, not just the MLS. The MLS is one of them, but I have a big database of buyers who want to purchase this way that I've collected. This is my website right here, and I'm getting registrations nearly every day from buyers here. And so I've got a database of maybe 400 buyers right now that are wanting seller finance. And so I'm constantly out looking for sellers willing to do seller finance. And so this is my second pool. So, the MLS, this big pool of buyers that are looking for terms. And then the third thing, and if I go here to sell your home, you can see what I do when I sell a home. I always do a Matterport 3D virtual tour. I'm getting into my third pool here of buyers. But a Matterport 3D virtual tour is super critical, especially in the Park City area, because there are so many people from out of the state of Utah that want to buy and live in this area. And as you know, the Winter Olympics are coming back to Utah, and there's a lot of people who are looking to buy in the Park City area right now. And so that Matterport 3D virtual tour is critical. I can't remember if you had it on your last listing. Let me go back and look. It does not look like you had a Matterport 3D virtual tour. So this all by itself will benefit your home tremendously. And then what we do is we tie that Matterport 3D virtual tour into a compelling paid social media campaign. It can't be one of those freebies that a lot of agents try to do. It's got to be a paid social media campaign. And we can, when this is done correctly, it'll draw as much interest to your home as the MLS does all by itself. All right, and this is what I'm planning on doing with it. And when I buy it from you, I'm planning on pushing it through this process and selling it to a buyer who's interested in terms, and creating a margin to where I can make some money off of it. And so if I pull this back over, if you want to be that investor who makes that money, I can help you do that as well. The bottom line is I'm looking for business. I'm looking for ways to invest. I'm really hoping you'll accept my offer over here. But if you don't want to go that direction and you want me just to help you with this strategy and get your home sold this way, I'm good with that as well. Regardless, either way, this is a powerful strategy. It'll work on your home, and we'll be able to find a buyer who will take it, and you'll make a ton more money this way than selling the traditional way. Even if you just sell it to me here, you're going to be making $65,000 more this way than you would otherwise. But if you want to go this direction and be the investor, I will get it sold for you. I'll push it through my processes, push it into my buyer pools. It's the MLS. I got my seller finance buyers, people who are looking for terms and ways of purchasing without having to use a bank. And then the third option is the paid social media campaign, the 3 buyer pools that we can draw on to create our own little mini seller's market when the rest of the market is a buyer's market, which is going on right now. All right, so let me know your thoughts on this. This is my proposal. Super curious to hear what you think about it. It does look like when I looked at the county records that there's also Matthew Farinelli on there as well. And so you may want to discuss this with him, and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you like this strategy and which of these options you're most interested in. Okay, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.